dust of Magdala clings to the hem of my gown, walking 3 paces behind the shadow of the crown. Not as a shadow myself, but as the prism of his light, while the others stumbled blind in the cavern of the night. They saw the bread and the fish and the healing of the limb, but I saw the architecture of the spirit within him. He spoke of the morning and the silence of the deep, waking the soul from its long and heavy sleep.
The Gospel of Philip says he kissed me on the mouth, a sign of the gnosis flowing north and flowing south, the companion of the Savior, the partner of his mind, leaving the laws of the flesh and a world far behind.
In the dialogue of the Savior, I answered every test, while the 12 sat in silence with the weight upon their chest. For the kingdom is not a place you find across the sea. It is a spark of the divine living inside of me.
I am the one who stood when the pillars started to shake, the witness of the dawn when the morning began to break.
They try to write me out of the story they want to tell,
Casting my name down into a dry and hollow well, but the parchment remembers what the stone cannot hold. The secret of the heart is a story yet untold. I am the apostle to the apostles of the sun. The many branches wither, but the root remains as one.
Levi stood to face the fire of Peter's jealous rage, defending a sister who had finally come of age. They call it heresy because they fear the inner sight. They want a narrow gate and a dogma for the night.
But the gospel of Mary is a map on the ascent, rising past the powers where the earthly breath is spent.
The 7 desires cannot bar the way to the light, for the spirit is a falcon taking its eternal flight.
They bound the pages tight and they buried them in clay, to keep the voice of the woman from the light of the day.
The cannon was a cage built to keep the spirit still, to bend the wild wind to a single human will.
But the joys at Nakamati kept the truth beneath the sand, waiting for the hour to reclaim this desert land.
I am not the sinner that they painted on the wall. I am the vision that survived the winter and the fall.
I am the one who stood when the pillar started to shake, the witness of the dawn when the morning began to break. They try to write me
Out of the story they want to tell,
casting my name down into a dry and hollow well, but the parchment remembers what the stone cannot hold. The secret of the heart is a story yet untold. I am the apostle to the apostles of the sun. The many branches wither, but the root remains as one.